Hi Lila, Grandma's going to read you another story. Which one shall we read? Can we see? Look at this one. Shall we see what this one's about? The Reluctant Dragon. Can you see him? There's the dragon. He's got a flower. One summer's evening, long ago, a shepherd raced down the hill to his house. Ah! He screamed. There he is, running down to his house. He flung open the front door and burst inside. I just saw a monster, he panted. It's as big as 4 horses. Mummy looked shocked. It has the longest, sharpest claws I've ever seen. Can you see his claws? A spiky tail like a dagger and shiny blue scales all over his body. His son looked up from his book. It sounds like a dragon, Dad, he said. The boy had always wanted to meet a dragon. I wonder if it's friendly, he thought. The next day, he set off up the hill to find out. Bye. See you later. And his mummy and daddy watched him go up the hill. The dragon was friendly. What's more, he was delighted to see the boy. It's beautiful here, but it does get lonely, said the dragon. The boy smiled. He sat down and bombarded the dragon with questions, one after the other. The dragon told stories of long ago. There were deadly fire-breathing dragons at every turn. There they are, look, with all the fire, scaring everybody. And brave knights fought them to rescue grateful princesses. As much as the dragon loved telling stories, the boy loved hearing them. He came back every day for more. There he is, listening to him telling stories. Then, one dreadful day, the villagers found out about the dragon. They were scared and that made them angry. Slay the dragon, slay the dragon. The boy ran straight to the dragon. The villagers want to get rid of you, he gasped. The dragon said, but I wouldn't hurt a fly. The afternoon, the boy heard even worse news. He's coming. St. George the Dragon Killer. Who's that? He's going to fight the dragon. The boy rushed back to the dragon. St. George the Dragon Killer wants to fight you, said the boy. And he has the longest spear I've ever seen. I'd better just hide in my cave until he goes away, said the dragon. You can't, said the boy. Everyone wants a fight. The dragon yawned. I'm sure you'll think of something, he said. The boy walked slowly back to the village. A crowd of villagers was telling George about the dangerous dragon. He said he burned down 5 houses. When the villagers had gone, the boy went up to St. George. It's not true, he said. The dragon wouldn't hurt a fly. But everybody wants a flight, said George. What can I do? Follow me, said the boy. And he took George to meet the dragon. I've had an idea, said the boy. You can have a pretend fight. He turned to George. Do you promise not to hurt him? Well, it has to look real, said George. But there'll be a feast after. Ooh, yum, thought the dragon. You see him? The cake. He's thinking about the cake. The next morning, the entire village trekked up the hill to watch the fight. The boys waited nervously by the dragon's cave. There he is, by the cave. And everybody's waiting for the dragon. Great cheers broke out when St. George rode into view. There he is. But where was the dragon? He's not there anywhere. Then a roar echoed around the mountains, flames filled the air, and the dragon appeared with all his fire. His scales sparkled and he breathed out fire. It was a magnificent sight. The villagers took one look and fled. "Charge!" yelled George. He galloped forward, his spear held high. The dragon bounded up and they shot past each other. "Missed!" roared the crowd. George and the dragon lumbered around and charged again. This time, there was no way they could miss. Clatter, bang, woof, bang, bash, bash. Oh, having a big fight. The dragon gave a groan and slumped to the ground. There he is, look. George stood over him triumphantly. The crowd are shouting, "Cut off his head." "I think the dragon has learned his lesson." "Well, don't you?" declared George. "Let's invite him to our feast." And he led the villagers and the boy and the dragon back down the hill. The feast went on until the stars came out. Everyone was happy. The boy was happy because his plan had worked. The villagers were happy because they'd seen a fight. George was happy because he'd won. But the dragon was happiest of all. He had lots of new friends and a very full tummy. And they all lived happily ever after. That's it for now, Layla. Grandma's going to say bye-bye till the next story. You be a good girl. Grandma loves you. Miss you. Bye-bye. Bye.